Alright, what's up everybody? Welcome to Human 4x4. Today we're going to be talking about this tray that I built for under 500 bucks. Basically the idea was budget and steel and big space, because I really didn't like the drawer system where I had basically these drawers at the back of the tub. It just wasn't really suitable for what I wanted to do, and I just really didn't like it. You know, you couldn't access stuff from here, you know, because I had the rooftop with the roof rack. I'll put videos on top of this overlaid, but you couldn't access from this side. You could only access from the tub, and it just wasn't good. I just didn't like it. The first thing was to look for a tray on Marketplace. That was kind of like the main option. You can go ahead and buy a tray canopy build, but you're looking above, you know, 5K, 10K. And this is a budget build. I mean, the Navara I bought set for 7K originally a year and a half ago. I'll be making a video about 1 year ownership soon, so stay tuned for that. But basically, the idea was budget, and I wanted to do it under 500 bucks. I'll just sit here. That's not really great, is it? So getting a tray like this for cheap is your Marketplace and being active on Marketplace. I mean, I got this for 450 bucks from a good friend. Shout out to him. But it was on Marketplace, and you make connections and you go to Wreckers for your particular car or whatever it might be, and you just find good deals like this. It wasn't in great condition when I first started. It was a little bit rusty. It does actually have sides on it, but I'm not going to be using the sides. I'm going to be having a canopy system. I think it was 1580 wide, 1560 wide, long, sorry. So it's actually quite a short tray, but Navaras do have a short tray from factory, a short tub from factory, sorry. So I've been posting a lot on social media about the progress of this tray build. So follow the Instagram Human 4x4. So that it does stick out a little bit. It's not completely flush, but I like the height of it. I don't mind that it sticks out a little bit. It's not too bad. It doesn't create any blind spots. I think that's quite nice. The previous owner, I believe, had Raptor coated it. You can tell by some of the finish here. You'll know that I sanded all this down, and you can tell some bits that doesn't have that sort of texture, but then here it does. So those bits were rusted, just surface rust, but essentially needed to get rid of that. And that was all good to go. So, and then we went ahead and painted it with some hammer tone paint from Bunnings. I'll leave that product in the description down below. Touch my roof rack which is like perfect fitment. I actually just installed this as well. If you want to run down with that, if you want to run down of the roof rack, which I picked up for free off Marketplace, then leave a comment down below. You can tell it is a bit flaky still. See, a little bit of flake, but not major, no major rust. Now I'm going to talk about how it actually mounts to the chassis, because I did this at work. So we had access to a forklift and also a hoist. We didn't actually end up using the hoist, we just used the forklift. This does weigh a little bit because it's full steel, it's not alloy. Alloy would be way easier. But I reckon with 5 people you could do this on like a flat driveway pretty easy. Essentially you have 4 bolts, but from a factory D22 tub, you'll have 6. You'll have one here, goes in here. This is probably one of the easiest ones because you can rattle the gun that down here. The next one is going to be here. This one is a little bit more tedious, we found. You'll notice that all the bolts are really, really small. So if you do put a body lift in your vehicle, you will have to get the right size bolts and make sure they're not too long. Like this one's a little bit too long, but we made it fit. Wiring, so that's still on the agenda, and all this shit camera wiring. There's another one here which is also tedious, and then there's another one here. These 2 at the back are the easiest. Obviously you don't reuse these depending on your tray that you get. Coming over to the left hand side, the passenger side, you've got this one here. This one is a little bit more tedious but not as bad, so yeah, you'll definitely be all right with this one. Now this next one is going to be your most difficult bolt, because the fuel tank is right here, so there's literally no space. If you're doing a body lift as well, I guess this kind of applies to you, but I would recommend using a ratcheting here, and you are able to get a spanner under here, but it's just very tedious. You move like really slowly on turning this and tightening it. Underneath, there's just like no room anywhere. I can't even see where the bolt is. If you're interested, want to see the canopy build that I'm going to be doing, which is going to be a 1200mm one, make sure you like, subscribe, also leave a comment as well if you want to see the roof rack or any other D22 modifications. I'm doing lots of different stuff all the time, do you know what I mean? So it's really good to just build this channel up, get a following, people that are like-minded. The day trip video did really well, so respect. And that's it. So thanks for watching. Follow our Instagram at Q4.
Not bad. Not bad at all.